Anything you like, honey. We'll get it started because I know that this isn't my first day doing this, and normally everyone says nothing, and then there's like 1,000 questions. So go ahead.
Oh, what do I ask? All right, you know what? Honestly, give me your favorite and worst makeover. Like, who really got the makeover where you were like, what? And I know Tara was like, oh my god. But seriously, were you like?
Well, I think Miss J's had the worst makeover. Seriously, I mean, the reality is obviously, you know, yes, I've been on Top Model for a long time, and I've seen a lot of changes and a lot of, you know, unusual makeovers and what have you. And one of the fun things about the makeovers is that it does show the diamond in the rough. Now, also often the fashion industries criticize Top Model because they think we often use people who, you know, aren't actually model material, and you know the fashion industry's poo-pooed us and joked at us and laughed at us, and you know, certainly when I first started getting involved with Top Model, there was an element of risk to it because it's a very elite industry that has a lot of snobbery, and being on commercial primetime television isn't really considered to be high fashion. Rather, being hidden away in a tent somewhere doing Fashion Week is. But here we are, 15 cycles later. Editor-at-large of American Vogue is now one of our permanent judges. Our new magazine sponsor is Italian Vogue. And we are still looking for the diamond in the rough. We're still finding our girls in small towns all over America. The show is in 146 countries, and we have 45 varieties of our show playing in different countries, like German's Top Model, Britain's Top Model, New Zealand's Top Model, so on and so forth. So I like to think that the idea of the makeover is, you know, simple as it might sound, is actually there is an element to that where I believe that the beauty is in everybody, and it's the book itself is in theory trying to make over everybody from the inside out. See how I'm twisting your questions and not answering you, because I'm here to talk about my book. But, I'm good at that too, by the way. I'll twist everyone's questions and I'll watch to say what I want to say. But it's true. That's what the book's about. It's about giving yourself a makeover. So hopefully the best makeover I've ever seen will be you.
Oh, Nigel, don't you dare.
Who's next? Who's theirs? How do you take a good picture?
On vacation.
How do you take a good picture on vacation? Well, first of all, where are you going? No. You know, I get asked these questions a lot. You know, and obviously how do you take a good picture, and how do I take it? You know, do you stand in a certain way? And yes, there are tips in the book which are as simple as that. As much as it's ethereal, I also say, look, hey, I'll step over here just to make it a little clearer. You know, if people say, oh, my arms look fat in pictures, and you know, I don't look good, and this and that and everything else. Well, because if you stand like this, first of all, your arm's going to squash against your body. Hence, it's one of the reasons why people tend to do that. You know, drop the other arm. Of course, it looks much better if you're a girl, right? Things I'm going to do for you people at Huntington. Okay? I came here to talk about my book. No, I'm kidding. And you drop your other arm, and then put one leg over the other. And if you look over your shoulder, you create this silhouette, and it's very impressive. It's very red carpet. Looks a bit ridiculous when you're by yourself. However, it can work. You can modify that. But if you're a guy, guys tend to like big arms. So the squashed up against the body is often the trick. So what works for the girl doesn't always work for the guy. So bear that in mind, boys in the crowd. There's one or two of you I see who look quite big. This isn't the look for you. Okay, this is not going to work. Another good trick, and these are lots of little tricks, is I like it people this all the time. The double chin thing and what have you. Now this doesn't look good, this doesn't look pretty, I'm going to look ridiculous for about 5 minutes, but you'll see what I'm going to do, okay? You go like this. You go like that with your face. Lift your chin as high as you can, stretch left like that. You're tightening that muscle, okay? And then when you come down, do like a turtle, and then come back in. And that muscle tightens real quick and sucks it up for about 5 seconds. So you make sure that double flash is off and they are ready, because otherwise it falls down and so there are tricks like that in the book too. I talk about them, so you guys want to hear them, I know you do. So the book is round, it has all that aspect. there is a bigger picture. Because regardless of the double chin or not, if there's nothing going on in your eyes, the picture's still a disaster. I'm still going to have you looking wonderful nonetheless. Yes.